ton of eggs there. Look at those. And there again, we've got a nice amount of eggs here. Look at this. We have butcher's paper. She's a little bit feisty right now. Hello everyone, and guess what? Today is an absolute egg bonanza. That's right, an egg bonanza. We've got a couple of snakes that have laid eggs. It's absolutely amazing time of the year. Let's get stuck into catching these eggs and get them out of there. Oh, first of all, we have this big, beautiful girl here. Look at her right here. This is a black and white jungle carpet. Now, you can see around her face here, she's got a little bit of vermiculite stuck in the bottom of the lip there. So we're going to clean that out. And what that's caused by is because when they get in here, they push around, they get all excited about trying to create a nest and create somewhere to lay their eggs, and they end up with getting all this stuff sort of jammed in their face. So we're going to take her off the eggs because it's very important that we get her off the eggs, and we're going to put these into the incubator. Oh. Now, this female usually produces around about 20 odd eggs, and I'm going to say she's done an absolute amazing job, and she's done it again. She's produced a ton of eggs there. Look at those. Look at those eggs. There's so many googly eggs right there. Oh, how many eggs do you reckon is right there, guys? Hit me up in the comments and tell me what you guys think. So that's the black and white jungles. Now, as you can see, I do like to use this suspended method. Now, the suspended method is very simple. We just have a little bit of water in the bottom of the tub. We have this little rack system that sits there, elevates the eggs off the bottom of the tub, and then when you put the lid on, that allows a perfect amount of moisture to sit inside for those eggs. So it's not a lot of moisture, it's not too much moisture, and it's not overwhelmed with a lot of moisture. So that's the most important thing. This egg here may be an egg of concern, but in the incubator, that there will typically go a little bit hardened and thickened with yellow, and it will stabilize. Now, there's a ton of eggs there, ton of eggs. So just like with the children's pythons, what I like to do is just give the female, the mum, just a quick once over and make sure there's nothing left inside, but you can definitely see they expend a lot of energy in producing those eggs. And we can see that there's nothing there, nothing left of concern. Now, the most important thing is in a few minutes, I'll actually take her out. As you can see, there's a little bit of vermiculite stuck there in the mouth, like I said to you before. So we want to make sure we give that all a good clean out. And I'll give her a good soak, clean her cage out, put her back on some fresh paper. Now, the second snake is this one right here. Now, this snake is the first time I've ever bred one of these, and as you can see, a nice big lay box right here, a lot of this beautiful vermiculite, and she's totally avoided it, hasn't used it at all. So this was a bit of a waste of time, but that's okay. She's made that decision. Now, what she has done is she's gone underneath the paper in this top corner here. So make sure you come in here and have a check this out. This is something I've never bred before. First time I bred these particular snakes. And look at that beautiful girl right there. That's a beautiful South Australian Woma python. Now, Woma pythons typically have these bright orange golden heads, but as you can see, the South Australian ones typically is a lot more faded, and the background colours are more silvery sort of coloured. Now, this snake here, before laying eggs, was a little bit feisty. So now that she's laid eggs, I'm hoping that she's going to be a little bit nicer. And there again, we've got a nice amount of eggs here. Look at this. And we've been very fortunate. The eggs haven't stuck to the paper, haven't caused any problems. Now, what we have in this clutch right here, unlike the other clutches, we have a couple of slugs. So slugs are infertile eggs, and one of them just dropped out right there. So that there is an infertile egg, and you can see, look at the shape. It's more like a football, I guess, like an American football. In compared to these guys, it's slightly discolored, and these are nice, beautiful white parchment eggs. Now you can see there's another one trapped in under here. So it's very important that we get that out. Now, usually the slugs don't stick as good as a fertile egg to each other. and removing them should be nice and simple, hopefully. So we always say that with a pinch of salt, I guess. So I'm just going to work this egg and get this slug off, because this slug here will actually cause a problem later on during incubation. So we've got it mostly off at the moment. Just going to slowly work it off. And there it is, the second slug, another football. And there's a little bit of butcher's paper. And that's the beauty of using butcher's paper when we're getting ready for the eggs. So these guys will be on butcher's paper. She's a little bit feisty right now. Butcher's paper, because the eggs can come off really easy. Now I've got to pick her up just like the other snake, and like I said, this girl can be very feisty. So we're just nice slow actions, and we just quickly check she doesn't have anything left in her. And I mean, after all those eggs, I doubt she's got anything left in her. That's what we're going to call an empty tank. So there again, we're going to take her out in a minute, give her a wash, put new substrate back in the cage and make her feel nice and comfortable. Now you'd have to admit, that's a pretty awesome pile of eggs to collect. I hope you guys are so impressed by this big whopping clutch of carpet python eggs. And in fact, let's go through and see if we can count. We're going to do a quick count. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26, just checking underneath, because that is a whopping clutch of eggs right there. 26 beautiful fertile eggs. Man, these are going to turn out to be absolutely spectacular babies. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Make sure you leave a comment below, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, and never forget Instagram. And of course, I'm back on TikTok. That's right. Make sure you check me out, and thanks so much for watching CrittaCam.